Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Mopar News, this time for June 2025. Today we will cover Ram's return to NASCAR, the 2026 Durango SRT Hellcat, some news about the Daytona Scat Pack including the new sedan, a 100th anniversary Chrysler model, new Jeep Dark Sky Edition, and more. So we'll jump right into things. Last week I talked about Ram teasing a big announcement on June 8th, 2025, including a teaser video and the brand changing their social media account colors to yellow. Well, the big unveil is that Ram is joining the field for the 2026 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series after a 13-year break, as Ram exited this series in 2012 after a 17-year run. This is a big milestone and is part of what should be an exciting time for the Ram brand, as CEO Tim Kuniskis has said there will be 25 product announcements over the next 18 months. The news of Ram's return to NASCAR was officially announced by Kuniskis during a live NASCAR event at the Michigan International Speedway this past weekend. He said, quote, "For more than a decade, customers and our dealer network asked about getting back into NASCAR. The desire was always there, but we didn't have a plan that delivered. The last 10th and following just didn't fit our DNA. Now we have a solid plan that will set us apart from the field and will bring fresh new interest and engagement to America's motorsport." End quote. And this is a natural business move from Ram, as the stats show that over 40% of NASCAR fans are truck owners. As part of this announcement, we got to see the Ram 1500 concept race truck, which took elements from the Warlock, Rebel, and RHO models, but of course it gets an aerodynamic racing body that has enough airflow to cool the race engine that'll rev over 9,000 RPM. Body lines around the fenders and grille carry a familiar appearance that frame a large Ram logo. The body is covered with gloss black canvas and molten red, while highlighting direct connection and the new symbol of protest logo. Kuniskis said that there will be more details on this later this year. Ram also has a new Ram-demption campaign with a 60-second, 30-second, and 15-second version of clips. One other fun NASCAR and Ram fact: back in 2004, a Ram SRT-10 with the Viper V10 engine, piloted by NASCAR driver Brendan Gaughan, set a Guinness World Record for the world's fastest production truck with an average speed of 154.587 miles an hour at the Stellantis Proving Grounds in Chelsea, Michigan. Once again, Dodge is bringing back the Hellcat for the Durango after leading us to believe that we had already seen the final version of this SUV over and over. Dodge explicitly said back in 2021 that it would be here for 1 year and then it's done, before they brought it back for 2023, leading to an attempted lawsuit from pissed off 2021 buyers. And then it was back again for 2024. In 2025, Dodge started by only making the Hellcat available in 3 limited edition forms: the Hammerhead, Brass Monkey, and Silver Bullet, as special last call models. Well, now it's back again for the 2026 model year, showing that this is just a popular SUV that Dodge knows they can't get rid of yet, whether it's in Hellcat or other V8 forms. The Durango SRT Hellcat returns in Q3 of 2025, and it seems like it will have a major price drop, starting at $84,995, which seems like a real bargain compared to the trio of special editions that were all well over $100,000, and they actually released in late 2024 at an MSRP of $113,720 US. The Hellcat, of course, features a 6.2-liter Hemi V8 that puts out 710 horsepower and 645 pound-feet of torque, paired with an 8 HP 95 TorqueFlite 8-speed automatic with paddle shifters, launch control, and standard all-wheel drive. The performance is incredible for a heavy 3-row SUV, doing 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds, the quarter mile in 11.5 seconds, and topping out at 180 miles an hour. The Durango might be very long in the tooth, but it still sells well, and it's simply good news to hear these days that a V8-powered Dodge vehicle is not getting discontinued just yet. As we enter into the 100th anniversary of Chrysler, which was founded on June 6th of 1925, Chrysler is paying homage to this monumental occasion with a special edition model. It's nothing overwhelming, as they currently only sell the Pacifica, so this will be the 2026 Chrysler Pacifica 100th Anniversary Edition. It's based on the Pacifica Select trim level in either gas or plug-in hybrid form. This edition will cost $1,940 more than a normal Pacifica, so that's $44,390 for front-wheel drive gas, $47,385 for all-wheel drive gas, or $52,565 for the plug-in hybrid. The special features here include an established 1925 Chrysler wing badge decal on the liftgate, new luster gray polished wheels, granite crystal semi-gloss grille trim and Chrysler wing badge, gloss black mirror caps, and darkened window surrounds. It also gets a safety sphere package standard with front park assist and a 360-degree camera system. So while it's nothing crazy, at least there is some special edition to celebrate Chrysler's 100th anniversary. Jeep also has a new special edition model out, the Gladiator Dark Sky Edition. This is built off the Sport S trim and has a price increase of $1,495 or $3,095 in Canada. It has visual features like a performance hood, body color fender flares, gloss black bumper inserts, darkened badges and decals, and for the first time on a Sport S, there will be the option of a body color hardtop. Other standard features include the 12.3-inch Uconnect 5 touchscreen, adaptive cruise control, forward collision warning, and a premium wrap steering wheel, features that would all cost way more if they were added separately. Under the truck you get Dana 44 front and rear axles, front axle disconnect, skid plates, and 10 inches of ground clearance. So this is just a fun model that doesn't break the bank when it's compared to a Sport S, but rather adds a ton of value both inside and out. My last video discussed the fact that Dodge is postponing production of the Daytona RT due to very weak sales and moving in the direction of the inline 6-cylinder 6-pack Chargers and hopefully later V8s, but the electric Daytona Scat Pack is living on for now, and it has been spotted doing some testing in Italy by Gabbett Spy Unit on Instagram at the Maserati Modena assembly plant. Some rumors are going around that this could be a tester for the upcoming Alfa Romeo Giulia, launching around 2027, as that model will also use the Stella Large platform like the Daytona. But the Giulia is a smaller D-segment sports car, while the Charger Daytona is a bigger E-segment car, so it's more likely this is just getting tested before debuting in Europe. So it does seem like Dodge will roll out the Scat Pack overseas, and I am curious to see if it sells any better than it's doing in North America, as Europe is a major market for electric vehicles, with EVs making up 15% of all the new cars sold in Europe in the first 4 months of 2025. Next up, some Charger Daytona info. So Stellantis just showed off the Daytona Scat Pack in 4-door form at a Cars and Coffee event hosted by the Stellantis Product Design Office on May 17th in Auburn Hills, Michigan. So far, Dodge has only released the 2-door electric Daytona Scat Pack, but the sedan version is coming for the 2026 model year. Dodge brought out one here in red-eye color and the other in the after dark color. Dodge would later release some official photos of the car in anticipation of its release, shown in the ludicrous color. The 4-door isn't much different than the 2-door aside from the obvious, as the wheelbase, width, and powertrains are identical, but this offers more practicality to buyers who have been used to a 4-door Charger since 2006. I wanted to close the video by looking at just one recent Mopar auction of a beautiful 2006 Dodge Ram SRT10 regular cab. It was listed on bringatrailer.com, had just 15,500 original miles, and was painted in Inferno red. The auction ended Wednesday, June 4th, 2025. This truck ended at $38,000 US as the highest bid, but it seems the reserve was not met, so I don't believe it was sold. This was an awesome truck with the 8.3-liter Viper V10 engine that produced 500 horsepower and 525 pound-feet of torque, paired to a Tremec T56 6-speed manual transmission and a Dana 60 limited slip rear end. It also has the SRT10 visuals like the hood scoop, front air dam, SRT cladding, a color-matched fiberglass tonneau cover, rear spoiler, and 22-inch wheels. The interior features bolstered leather and suede trimmed seats with SRT10 embroidery, a Hurst shifter, silver trim, a 4-spoke steering wheel, white face gauges, and a 160-mile-per-hour speedometer. There's also cool racing truck touches like, for example, a separate oil temperature gauge that's mounted on the A-pillar. So just wanted to showcase that very clean example of an SRT10. So that's it for this episode of Mopar News. Hopefully you enjoy taking a look at what's going on in the world of Mopar with me. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, make sure to like and subscribe for all your Mopar content, and I'll see you in the next video.